Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Raiders and Alexander Mattison ready for another go on offense. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to Mattison. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. The give now to Mattison. Still working past the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First down, Raiders.
Out of the gun, Minshew. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he makes the Hef go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out runs their offense. Now, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, it hasn't moved. No luck in getting the ground game established. Probably part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mattison. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Mattison. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This will be grabbed at the 5. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Chargers take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're working quickly here. 1st and 10, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Pitts brings it in.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Herbert from the gun. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Minshew working from the gun. He's got Bowers working the sideline. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Minshew now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Second and 3 now. From the 31. Buying some time left. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
From the 17.
at the Raiders' 17-yard
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
A give on 3rd to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's a short gain of 1. And the Chargers will have a first.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and you get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Herbert. He brings it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. No, it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders are back onto the field, led by Gardner Minshew. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. A handoff for Madison, running left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Madison again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 1-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. This time it's a passing play. He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the left side. Brought in inside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Makes the handoff, now Minshew. Chased out to his right. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now it's a bootleg for him. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll run. This is Madison. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Raiders continuing to fight at least. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take 7 points off the deficit.
Raiders 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Moore with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams and DJ Moore back in possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Pitts. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Raiders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Play action, it's Minshew. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Still some room at the 20. And they finally take him down at the 27. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. Third down, 1 yard to go. Minshew to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, Minshew. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Raiders.
Out of the pistol, Minshew. That one's on the mark, Jakobi Meyers. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth cake down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Rolling out to his left. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
He's on the move. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's caught for the first. And he gets this forward to the 19. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw once more. Dumped off to his running back. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Man in motion here. Herbert from the gun. Getting out to his left. He's got it! And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tack on 7 more to their lead.